Welcome to the Dipped in Butter program. Welcome to the Dipped in Butter podcast program presents new music reviews with Cat and Wes. My name is Cat. Over there, that is Wes. And today we are reviewing Currency's Pilot Talk 4. This is his latest installment in the Pilot Talk series. His what would you call this? The main
Yeah, this is like
frame
his
of his
marquee.
work?
This is
Marquee
marquee mixtape.
projects,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, 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 yeah.
It took us to get to pilot. I'm gonna be honest. Let's just be honest right out the gate. It took us to get to a pilot talk for us to talk currency because if we reviewed currency projects, we'd be here every week.
True, true.
Respectfully,
Twice a week
love currency,
sometimes.
love his work ethic. But if we really did currency projects, god damn it, we'd be reviewing a lot of currency. But I am glad that he gave us a pilot talk here on Christmas Eve so we could really finally talk currency, man. What did you think about Pilot Talk 4?
Pilot Talk 4. Currency is one of those rappers, for me, that I have to like enter the matrix. I have to like be prepared to listen to Currency because he not gonna give you regular rapper type shit. Yeah, I mean,
Not at all.
and if you don't go into listening to Currency with the right mindset, you might not get it all the
You'll
way.
play
Like,
yourself.
yeah,
Yeah.
you'll definitely play yourself. And I might have played myself the first time I listened to this for sure. And I was like, and for that reason, like, and I'll be honest here, like, I don't listen to an abundance of Currency. Like, I had my Currency, time when it was the Jets and Taylor gang. I was definitely down with that real heavy. And not that I've gravitated away from Currency, but to your credit, Currency drops a lot of fucking music sometimes, fam. And not only does he drop a lot of music, he drops a lot of like smokers music and like I
Mm-hmm.
got a job. I got shit to do. I can't always be in that, in that set listening to Currency, but I do appreciate what he gives us. And reigning true on this pilot talk forward, like he always gives us himself. Like Currency is never trying to give us nothing outside of his realm. And I think he's mastered that really, really well. And you can tell Currency is he's like a Tech Nine style artist. Like you may never see Currency headline. You may not see it. And I mean that literally. You may not see it, but Currency is out there doing like major shit. He can also be a regular nigga and drive his cars in New Orleans and shit like that. So to basically to hear all of that all over this project was very, very exciting for me. To know that Currency hasn't changed much from what people know him and love him for, and that it still works for him. I'm always excited when a rapper can get into his niche, and again, like not forcing nothing on me, not trying to be corny with it or none of that shit. Currency is authentically himself. So overall, Pilot Talk 4, I enjoyed it. Out of the 10 songs, I believe I enjoyed 7 or 8 of them. I feel like I
Nice.
enjoyed some half songs on here, so that's where we come with the 7 or the 8.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but I wasn't mad at it. Again, Currency is a rapper that you got to listen to in a certain mind state. So I definitely had to give it a few listens before I felt like I could really make a formulated opinion on this. But overall, good project for my man Currency. Like you say on the marquee. I guess you could still call this a mixtape in this era. On the Pilot Talk 4. So my guy Currency for sure.
I was really, really excited to see that this was coming. For me, Pilot Talk is one of the best series of albums out there. Like I would put Pilot Talk right up there with your Carters.
Mm-hmm.
I will put it right up there with your School series by Kanye West.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever kind of series with multiple entries that you might want to suggest to me in rap, Pilot Talk for me goes right up there. And it was really nice to see Currency do the same thing Wiz does, right? Like when it's time to get in that Pilot Talk bag, he's not going to just give us a collection of songs and just slap Pilot Talk
Right.
across
Right.
from it. Like your man's just going to go get with Ski Beats. He's going to get the artwork right. He's going to get the vibes right. He's going to
Mm-hmm.
smoke the right strain of whatever he needs to smoke. Like in the same way that I feel like before you listen to a Currency album, you need to kind of like prime the engine of like a
Yeah.
lawnmower and
Yeah.
listen to some other Currency
Yeah.
first and then listen to the new Currency. I feel like even he needs to listen to old Pilot Talk to get himself in the Pilot Talk mind frame.
Yeah.
And I think he did that here. Like you always get nervous when you're dealing with like a series and you're jumping into a new entry after a few years. And I was a little nervous, even though I got all the faith in the world in my man Spitter. Like when I turned this on, I had a little bit of the jitters, and I was really like, I was tickled by how he calmed me down right out of the gate. Like right out the gate, the nigga said, "I'm on a mission and I'm fishing for my nigga Ski Beats." Like, soon as you hear that, you know what time it
Yeah.
is.
He
Like when he
get
says
busy.
that, you
Yeah.
know he's for real. Like, okay. Like it felt like warm soup on a cold day as soon as he said that. Like I felt right at home. I snuggled right into my ear pods and I
Yeah.
was ready to go. Like the
Yeah.
nigga got me comfortable right away. And even though this might not be, let's just go ahead and get the negative out the way. This is certainly not my favorite Pilot Talk out of the four.
Mhm. Mhm.
But I'm not kicking it out the crib neither. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like it
right,
belongs
right.
here.
Nah, some
It
shit on
belongs
here.
here.
Some shit.
Yeah, it belongs here. Some shit on here. So getting right into some shit on here, man. So Audio Dope 6, back to the serious talk, right?
Mhm.
AD6, J Electronica. That thing was nice. Like I really
That thing
enjoyed
was
that.
very nice.
I'm not a Jay Electronica fan. Like I never get excited when I see his
Mhm.
name. I kind of almost half roll my eyes, respectfully. I don't want to
Right.
disrespect nobody down there, but I kind of halfway roll my eyes when I see Jay Elect because I'm just one of them niggas that's just like he nice, but
Right.
come
Right.
on,
Un
what's the big
understandable.
deal?
Understandable.
But on this, he got
He
busy.
got
Now
super busy.
I would have preferred him not to record it in the shower,
Cat, see?
but since that's what we
Cat,
got,
this is why I love you. I was about to say, but you know, petty me always finds something wrong with a
why he
great song.
recorded in the shower,
Why he record
Wes?
that in the basement at his day? He never stopped playing Xbox while he recorded this verse, fam, and that's
He
really what
over
the
the
problem
Xbox
is.
headset.
Yeah, he never took it off, none of that shit. He was like, "Hey, I'm not leaving the basement. If you want this verse, I'll do it for you."
Listen, I'm not even mad at Spitter because like when this is how you get it, you gotta get it how you
Yeah,
can
you
get it
got to
from
get
Jay
it.
Electronica.
Yeah, I
Like
definitely hated that the mix and the room settings didn't match on the track. However, it did not take away from the fact that he barred that bitch down and
what he
and
was
it was
saying, he
phenomenal.
barred that shit
Yeah,
to
he
death.
barred it down. A standout for me on here was actually Workers and Bosses, fam.
Smoking weed in it. Don't post me your pictures. You can keep it secret. We can always kick it.
I actually enjoyed Workers and Bosses a whole lot, like more than I thought I would. Like the first time I
When
listened
Spitter
to
get to
it,
talking that kind of
he got to
shit,
talking
he
that
is top
shit.
shelf.
He got to talking that shit, fam. And the one immediately following the scene, I really enjoyed the scene, fam. Like I had to run the scene back. Like, yo, I feel like I'm in this thing.
The scene was so live. If you wasn't affiliated, you might have died. We bang behind dollar signs on this side.
Like,
I feel like I'm
yeah, I
here.
feel like I'm here. So like shout out to him on those two for me specifically. And then on the counter of that, skippers, I have two skippers on here actually.
Okay, I wonder if you got the same one. I got one skipper. I wonder if you have the one I have.
Number three, non-fungible, or
That is
funkable,
my absolute
whatever.
skipper. I just
Yeah.
was not feeling
I was yeah,
non-fungible,
I
bro.
listened to it two or three times to try and like make sure I didn't like it, and I don't like it.
And I love Currency so much. I immediately started checking me like,
Yeah.
am I hearing this wrong? Like, do I need to put this in the bigs? Like, I just could not understand non-fungible. I ain't
Yeah.
mad at it, but I
No,
just was like,
no,
this
and
is
that's
skipper
it
for
was
me.
another one of those things. Like, there's not a bad song on here, but this one is not for me, as well as Memory Lane is not for me either. Not
Hmm.
easy, but I didn't like Memory Lane. But again, you know, that's what gave me the 8 out of 10. It's still a great and again, it's not a bad song. It's just not for me. But definitely that fungible fam. I was like, nah, G.
You know what's interesting? I almost wrote down Memory Lane as one of my standouts,
Hmm.
right? Like, as Memory Lane was coming to a close, I was like, man, I enjoyed this. But then So Easy came on, and I was like,
Hmm.
oh no, this is better.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This
So
is
easy
better.
as
So then
nice.
I actually wrote So Easy because, like, So Easy is the type of song that sets Currency apart from other
Yes,
quote unquote regular New Orleans rappers.
yes,
Like this, so easy as shit. Like this is why I love Spitter because he the type of nigga that can be in the middle, in the nucleus of so much chaos and just never be touched by it.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
He
yeah,
can
yeah,
observe, he can inspire, he can continue to be him and play with Hot Wheels,
yeah,
and he don't ever have to be a part of the chaos, and he can actually speak to niggas in the chaos
yeah,
as to why maybe come out of the chaos. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
this, so easy is why I love Spitter the way I do, man.
Yeah, not for sure. And also, credit to him in that same manner as far as being from Louisiana and shit. I really do appreciate the jazz elements that he puts in his music. Like
Yes.
it sounds it's fucking saxophone all over this thing, fam, and it sounds great. Like almost in every track, G. So like shout out to Currency and sticking to the home roots and shit like that. Keeping it authentic again, like that's really what like makes Spitter and why his projects are really so good because they're just so authentic to himself.
Yeah, speaking of that, that's why I had my third standout the way it was. I'm glad you brought that
Hmm.
up. the instrumentation and finger roll.
Firing darts from behind the 3-point arc. We playing with heart. That's what took us from these neighborhood park to professional ball courts. Luxuries of all sorts.
Oh,
Yeah,
finger
yeah, yeah,
roll
yeah.
was
Finger
just
roll is nice.
that shit was gumbo for the ears, nigga. Like I
Gumbo. I
just
see what you did
enjoyed
there.
that so much, and the way he wrapped that up, like this whole pilot talk was such a joy to receive and experience and really like go through. Like because if I'm being honest, I love Currency.
Mhm.
Love Currency. Like I've been to Pilot Talk tours. Like, I checked out Pilot Talk
Right.
3 tour when we was in Columbus and he put on a damn fine show. So fine, in fact. Me and the homies, we all got in our cars and drove up to Cleveland to catch the next show. You know what I
Nice.
mean? Like
Nice.
we fuck with Spitter like that. And it's so good to hear a nigga still be on their shit the way he is, still be able to rap at a high level the way he is, and not conform this late in his career. And even though some tapes might go by that drop and you look at them and see they came out and you really kind of don't have time for this 5-song tape. And,
Right.
before you look up, he didn't drop 6 projects on you that you missed. But it's always good to just kind of be stopped and rolled back in your tracks when a Pilot Talk come out, because you're gonna put everything down when you see something that say Pilot Talk.
For sure.
So I was really happy for this for sure. So what are we doing with the album cover here?
Album cover. I gotta give it a mid thumb again, fam. I gotta go mid
Mid
thumb
thumb.
with an upswing. Gotta go mid thumb with an upswing. I feel like it could have been better. Again, it's authentic to what's going on, but I feel like we could have got more. Maybe I'm missing something. I have to like see if there's any emotion on this one.
It's a 3D hologram if you turn it the right way. It's not. I made that up. I'm giving it the full thumbs up because it's always in the ilk of all the other Pilot Talks. I've always really liked the artwork that he chooses for the Pilot Talk series. I like the colors. Look, I'm really getting my Bob
Right.
Ross here. Like,
Right.
I like the sunset colors on this, man. Like, this is, I don't know. I could be grading it on the curve because it is Currency and it is Pilot Talk. And it's something nostalgic about this for me, man. Like, this is very nostalgic. So I wasn't mad at it. If anything, I'm just mad that nobody messed it up. Ski Beats didn't mess it up.
Right.
Currency didn't mess
Right.
it up.
Right.
The artist that does the covers didn't mess it up. Everybody felt right in their lane. And
Yeah.
this is another part of that. So I know where you're going with production, though. I know it's an upswing on that production. How you felt
It's
about
an
that?
upswing on the production. I gotta give him a solid B. I gotta give him a solid B
Solid
on the
B.
production. Yes, sir.
I'm going to give it A minus.
Good job. Good
I
job.
would like to go higher, but like my mind goes to previous Pilot Talks,
Right.
and some of them, some of them beats on them previous Pilot Talks, them give you the feeling that me and you always talking about. Like, damn, bro, I kind of want to spit on this. Like,
Yeah.
this make me want to write something. Like, you know what I mean? I didn't really necessarily get that with this, but like you said previously, the instrumentation and the jazz and the New Orleans vibe it's all here. Like this, it's all here. This does not feel like Currency just putting a verse over some bass. Like this sound like he really sat down, Ski Beats really sat down and thought about what they was doing. This didn't feel like some shit that they just accidentally stumbled on at all.
Yeah, it was definitely a focused effort. And for their focused effort for me, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give them a 7.5 out of 10. Give them a seven
I
and
am
a
right
half.
there with you.
Yeah.
7.5 out of 10. That's exactly what I have for it as well, man. And this is like for me, this is like the high end of seven and a
Oh
half out
yeah.
of 10.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like, yeah, Christmas Eve out of nowhere. I'm sure Currency is a busy man at this point in his career. So just to be able to slow down and really like
Yeah.
show the attention that he showed to this project, I'm grateful for it, to be honest with you. So,
Yeah. And anybody with the surprise Christmas Eve drop that gave us a great stocking stuffer, I'm not mad at you, fam. I'm not
no,
mad at all.
you're getting extra points over here for these stocking
Absolutely.
stuffers, man. I didn't think we was gonna get no more music for the rest
I
of the
thought it
year,
was a wrap, fam.
let alone good music. So
Yeah.
definitely, Currency, man,
Yes,
congratulations
sir.
on the album, congratulations on the car. Congratulations on the life and the kid. And man, Currency just looks great,
He
man. Like
does.
recently, he just looks like he is really like enjoying his older years of life. And I just want to see him continue to do that. If we don't never get another Pilot Talk, man, this is my man. It's like I fuck with Currency heavy. And thank you for another Pilot Talk for sure.
Yes, sir.